Hey guys, welcome again to Sibling Rx. We are on, what episode are we on?
I don't know. I just want to get this mask off my face.
I'm Dr. Yas.
I'm Dr. Radi. She made me wear this.
Well, today we're going to be talking about, if you guys are watching, you can see Dr. Radi's got my mask on, my red light mask, and then we've got red light in the room. And we're talking about all things biohacking. So let's just jump into it. What is biohacking?
So biohacking is obviously a big topic, and it's what people try to do, whether it's things that they do in their regular life, and we'll get into examples, but things that they can do to kind of slow down the aging and degenerative process that our bodies normally go through.
Just trying to optimize their health.
Yeah, optimize your health, see what you can do to kind of prolong your health span and live the second half of your life in a healthy way, because there's a lot more things that we know today that we didn't know even 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago, So some things cost money and some things don't cost money, but I think it's, and I hope you got this mask for free, because, and by the way, Justin, if this starts to if there's smoke coming off this, just let me know. I'll take it off. I'm going to have a fourth degree burn on my face.
I don't know. I kind of like this look for you.
This is great.
It's good. Yeah.
Biohacking, I think people have heard the terminology. I think there's some confusion by what's biohacking, what's not. But I think everybody at a certain age can implement some level of things or habits into their normal life to, extend their health span.
Yeah, I mean, there's famous biohackers out there like Dave Asprey and Ben Greenfield and other people that take it to the extreme. They say they want to live to, our light just turned off, but it was on a timer. So they want to live to 120, which I don't know if anyone would really want to live that long. But yeah, just optimizing your overall health span, because what we do in our 30s, 40s, and 50s actually dictates the rest of our life. So Alzheimer's didn't start at 70. It actually starts at 30 and 40. Diabetes didn't start at 50, 60. It started at 20, 30. So there's things that you can do in the first half of your life that really helps optimize. And like you said, free stuff, free ways. There's, more, ways that are a little bit more expensive. You can do very inexpensive methods to very extremely expensive methods. So
I think there's a lot of things that people can do in a preventative way, because like your example of diabetes starting to kind of form in somebody's, unfortunately, their 20s or 30s, they may not even know. Their sugar levels are normal, everything's normal, but yet there's something kind of brewing. So if you can implement some of these things that have been proven, and some are FDA approved and some are not, just like nutraceuticals, they're not necessarily approved by the FDA, but, people use them and they do well with it. But I think that if you can start to implement the things that you feel comfortable with that fit in your time and budget, why wouldn't you do it if it's there and it's easy to do? So let's talk about some of the free things that people don't have to pay for to do for biohacking. I know we've talked about sunlight when it comes to morning sunlight, when it comes to sleep. So let's share a little bit about, the first few minutes of the morning when you get up and getting that first ray of sunshine into your eyes, and why is that considered biohacking?
Right. Well, when you get that first ray of sunlight into your eyes, like the first 15 minutes. Well, it's on a timer. Oh, it is? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's on a timer, so
4 days. Yeah. She set it on a setting that's never been set before.
Oh. So what were we saying?
Like morning sunlight. Yeah. Like, why is that considered like a form of biohacking? What does that do to us?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very easy way to set your circadian rhythm. If you have a hard time sleeping, the first thing you should do is get sunlight directly in your eyes for 15 minutes. For the first 15 minutes you get up. Ideally 30 minutes of sunlight is good, but it doesn't mean you have to stare into the sun. It just means you need to look outside where it's bright, and just that helps reset the melatonin in your system. It helps reset your body's natural circadian rhythm.
Which in return, in the evening, you'll sleep better.
Right.
Sleep is a natural way, a normal way to biohack and optimize your health, because it's your recharge time.
Right. So when you reset your system, your circadian rhythm with the sunlight, ultimately, ideally in the evening, once the sun goes down, the lights in your house should also dim down.
Oh, in the afternoon.
Yeah, in the evening. As the sun is setting, your lights in your house should set too. And actually, there's many companies out there that do the red light therapies and all that stuff. One is the one you're wearing. But there's another company that has bulbs you can put into your house that are like, you put into the recessed cans and the different light sources in your house. And that helps. You can set it on a timer where it automatically kind of goes down with the sun. And so as the sun sets, your house is setting as well. And kind of, it's like a turn down service for your home. So, avoiding the blue light, 2 hours before bed as well. So
screens and monitors,
all
which
of that,
is probably the most challenging
That is the hardest. But you can wear blue light glasses. I mean, these are not blue light, but
does this also have a blue light component to it?
No,
it's a reverse of that.
Yes, it's just red light.
So I'm going to be up for 4 days.
That is actually what you're wearing right now is for collagen production.
We're going to get to that, right?
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
because we still got some free things I want to talk to people about.
Sure.
What about cold exposure? Like this morning, I was like, it's cold enough, and we've had some rain here, and so I love the cold plunge, like after the gym. So I love, like this morning I got in the pool and I was like, it actually feels good. It's like, it's perfect. And I love that cold exposure first thing in the morning after the gym for me is when I like to do that. Really just kind of stimulates
But
me.
you're not supposed to do cold plunge after you lift weights.
I didn't lift weights today.
Okay. So you should only do it.
Yeah. And it was great. You just felt, especially when I just needed to cool off, and because I'll sweat for 3 hours after, a workout, even after a shower, but it's always nice when I cold plunge after like a, 45, 60 minute just cardio session. It feels the best, but that's an easy way. You don't have to have a $10,000 cold plunge. If you live in a state or somewhere where you have a pool, this is a great time to.
Yeah. And some people don't have a pool.
Yeah. They don't have a pool. You can do a cold shower.
Yeah. So like 2 minutes cold shower, towards the end is a really easy way to do it as well. One thing that a lot of people are getting into is grounding. Do you know what grounding is? Yep. See, your mask just turned off.
Can I take it off now? Am I going to look different?
You are going to look so different.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So grounding, you can do a free way of grounding. You can do a paid way of grounding. But a free way of grounding is just going outside barefoot and touching the dirt or grass. Another free way is your dogs. Your dogs actually ground you. So when they come and they sniff you or you pet them, they kiss your face or whatever, they actually, the electrons, they carry them from the outside inside and it naturally grounds you.
Did you know there's a trail up in Flagstaff? It's a barefoot trail. It's a barefoot trail. You go in, I think you pay a couple bucks and you literally walk a trail barefoot. And the whole premise is that they talk about the grounding, being one with the earth and all that stuff. Yeah. They take, I think, camps there with kids and adults that are kind of suffering from like anxiety and some of those other issues and stuff. So it's kind of neat.
That's cool.
Back to the cold plunge. So massive dopamine surge. Obviously, it's great for inflammation if you're suffering from knee issues or anything that is just degenerative. Cold immersion is really, really good for some of that stuff. And if you have, we'll get into that, but if you have the ability of having an actual cold plunge.
Or a facility that has it.
Or if you go to a gym that has it, that's awesome. Okay, so what else? Fasting's considered biohacking. Intermittent fasting is considered biohacking.
However, so intermittent fasting, there's a lot of gray area with that right now with the hormonal shift with menopause. Should women that are going through perimenopause and menopause fast? Some say it's okay. Others say, no, you need to have something. I personally like to have something before I exercise. So I don't usually go more than 12 hours.
Yeah, that's good. 12 to 14 hours just to kind of shorten your eating window and helping to kind of reset your hormones and reset your body. Metabolism is another way. Another way is, and we talked about this before when we talked about protein, is getting protein in as the first meal of the day, like a good amount of protein in the morning, and that's a really good way to kind of set your tone, set your appetite for the day, and all that stuff. So what else? So
another free way is breath work, right? Breathing. Like breathing. really helping to initiate that parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest and, the calming part of your nervous system. We talked about vagus nerve in a previous episode. But just getting that calmness, working on breathing is a really easy way to help biohack your stress levels. So those are all just really good free.
I'm sure there's a lot more.
Yeah. But let's talk about the fun stuff, right? Like the mask you had on.
Yeah, the mask here.
Red light.
So what do you use this for?
So I use that 3 times a week before I go to bed. Sometimes I put it on when I do chores around the house because it's wireless. And what it does is it helps increase collagen for wrinkles. It helps decrease the skin pigmentation. And it just helps with overall elasticity in your skin as you age, because when you lose your estrogen, all that goes away. And a lot of the hyperpigmentation that happens in your skin is because of hormone changes. And then I have this guy, which we had it on earlier, but it's a red light. It's a red light panel that I use and I put it in my gym in the house. So when I work out, I have this on, and it helps your joints. It helps your skin, but it also helps increase mitochondrial production.
Energy.
So energy. And they're not very, very expensive, but
And then there's saunas like that. Obviously there's infrared saunas, which can cost a little bit more, but that's obviously wonderful to put yourself in to decrease inflammation and obviously the mitochondrial benefits and things like that. So you can really be very simple, or you could really go super high end and have an entire room dedicated to biohacking.
Oh yeah,
with all this stuff.
And I even have a sauna blanket, which is a something that I slip in, and it heats up, and you lay in it for 20 minutes, and it you just sweat it out.
Yeah.
So and
good.
There's so many different brands and of all of this stuff, but red light in clinics too. Red light. Some clinics have red light panels like this while people are getting IV therapy. Yeah. So
that's cool.
I know. I really would like to add that to our clinics.
Yeah.
And then there's also red light panels that you can wrap around joints,
specific areas
because there's different frequencies of the red light that help the inflammation of the joint as well. And if you target it and hone in on that joint, it really helps with the inflammation.
I think a lot of the key benefit to all the things that we're talking about is ways to decrease inflammation, which is a root cause of all disease that we're either fighting or trying to prevent. Like this red light, infrared therapy. I mean, it penetrates 2 to 3 inches. That's a lot. It's a lot, and it really goes deep to detoxify and get heavy metals out of your system. You just sweat all that crap out of your system, that is causing disarray. And you may say, well, I'm really cautious about the things I eat, but it's inevitable that you're going to have, some influx of toxins. I mean, in our modern world, you walk out, there's toxins all around.
You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. So you got to do whatever you can to help balance things out and detox your system. It's like I take a carbon binder every day just to make sure that on an internal level, my system is detoxing from the toxins. But speaking of inflammation, and since it is the root cause of many chronic diseases, let's talk about continuous glucose monitors.
Oh yeah, those are huge. Yeah.
So that's another type of biohacking device that you can either get from your insurance company, or you can get from online now. They have ones you can pay cash for.
It's like a membership. You can get one online. It's a membership you pay. It's not very expensive. Some of them I've seen like $10, $20 a month, but it helps track that. And it's not just for people that are diabetic. It's for people that want to manage just everything, because you think, well, I don't need to do that. I exercise every day, but certain exercises may not be the best for certain people. And this really monitors how often you exercise, how intense you exercise. And it's great. I've never done that. Have you done it before?
No.
I really want to do it.
Yeah, Chris has done it.
I want to do it for like 60 days and kind of see the difference, because I can knock on wood, I'm not diabetic, but again, I like to know what my glucose is like throughout the day, because stress can also impact your glucose levels and whatnot. So No, so again, for people that don't know what it is, it's just a little device that kind of gets implanted in the back of your arm. It doesn't cause pain. It's just like a little, I think a lot of people have seen diabetics have it. That's how they can check their levels. It's the same thing, you know, and it's usually syncs up with your phone, and then you can kind of track where things are at. And I think if you're not diabetic and it's not prescribed by a doctor because of your diabetes, it's good to kind of subscribe to one of those programs that can kind of help you coach what goals you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to do, you know. So
yeah, there's one brand that has a really good support system on the back end. So you've got I think it's called Levels. It's the new Surgeon General's company. So it gives you a membership, but the membership gives you macros tracking, nutritional support, you know, all kinds of stuff. So
that's really cool. We can put that in our notes. People a link to that so people can go find that. It's pretty cool. Any of the things we talk about, well, device wise, we can put kind of in the notes so people can go and find that.
And of course, there's a really common Oura ring that's now they sell it at Costco. It's
mine's right here.
Yeah, I know. You put it on your middle finger. That's really
just
rude.
Today.
Yeah,
just for today.
The Oura ring's great because
it.
I love it. My husband hates it. He thinks he gets a report card every morning. I think it's great. I like to track my sleep and my activity, my steps. So I love it. Yeah.
Even more than that.
Your
heart
HRV.
Rate, heart rate, all that stuff.
So HRV is heart rate variability. And so that just is the value of like how well you react and respond to stress. Yeah. So you want to have your HRV ideally above 60. The younger you are, the higher your HRV is naturally. But you know, you can see the trends. You know, it'll give you like a report, a quarterly report or a monthly report.
What was your sleep score last night?
I don't have my phone with me.
Oh, you don't?
Probably in the 90s. It's always in the 90s.
Mine was 81, which is pretty good for me.
Oh, yeah.
That's on 70s.
Yeah. But I bet your wife sleep score is really.
Let's just talk one wife at a time.
Yeah.
This is a family show.
Yeah. No, your wife's sleep score is probably really bad because you snore.
Hers is negative 71. Yeah.
You snore so much. It's poor.
I've never heard myself snore before, so that's my claim.
I'll have to tell you guys about the time we went camping at Yosemite when he was little. When we were little, everyone thought it was a bear. But it was just Radi snoring.
That was messed up.
Anyways.
Yeah, Oura Ring is great. And I actually, it's when I get up in the morning, I'm anxious. That's the first thing I do is I go look to see.
Yeah. Does it give you anxiety? You'd fall into it?
I know. I'm sleeping at night going, I should sleep longer because I need to be over 81, you know. But like anything else, if you don't track it, you don't see progress. You know, like anything else you do in life. If there's not a method, and you can get neurotic about it, that's not the point, but just having an idea of where you're at and what you need to do, and it'll alert you to go to bed too. It'll say, hey, time to unwind and time to get ready to kind of go to bed because you only slept 7 hours the night before, you know, start to unwind and dim the lights and get ready for bed. And it's a great tool. It's not very expensive. There is a subscription involved in it, but
it's like $5 a month.
It is so worth it. I really,
and it looks, I like the way it looks. Yeah. It's not like you know, I want to try the Whoop band, but I don't think I'm going to like wearing a band around my wrist. Yeah. But people love those. Yeah. People that work out, that lift heavy and don't want to wear a ring, they like to wear the Whoop bands. One thing that I recently got a couple months ago that I really enjoy is my Apollo wearable, and it's a parasympathetic stimulator. So you put it around your ankle or your wrist and you sleep with it on, and it vibrates at a tone that puts you in a relaxing state. Really? Yeah, it's really cool. So it just helps improve your parasympathetic nervous system to relax.
So if you had unlimited resources when it comes to biohacking, what is the one thing you would get to put in your home if you had unlimited resources?
I would build in a sauna.
Yeah.
A hot sauna.
A hot sauna, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a steam sauna, but I should have,
different.
Like hindsight, I should have put in an infrared.
And now those are, they're not cheap, but they're not like cheap, outrageous. You can put them everywhere. And you can plug them in a regular wall. And,
it's true. I've thought about that. I thought, I could put one in the backyard, but I don't know if I want to put it in the backyard. You know, like I would rather maybe, try to figure out a way I can kind of, configure it into my bathroom somewhere.
Yeah, that would be mine too. An infrared sauna would be great to have. I love the cold plunge, but I mean, several months out of the year, you can use the pool if you have a pool. But those two would be my, if I had the room and I had the resources or whatever to reconfigure, those are things that I think would be used daily for sure. So one of the other things we talked about several episodes ago was just hydration, like making sure that you're hydrated early in the morning when you first get up, having a glass of water or an electrolyte or something to kind of set the tone for the day. It'll help with your energy, your brain function, premature cravings that you might have throughout the day. And obviously just you're hydrated and you feel better. Such an easy way to just maintain wellness throughout your day, Yeah.
Let's talk about hydration. I know last time we were going to talk about different types of water, but I went to this functional medicine conference, as you know, in Orlando in October, and they were selling these hydrogen machines for oxygenated hydrogen to help increase everything has to do with either inflammation or mitochondrial production, right? So the hydrogen, they had hydrogen machines that you could inhale the oxygen that was hydrogenated, which increases your mitochondrial production by over 800%. Or you could take the probe from the machine and put it in your glass of water and hydrogenate your water and drink that. So hydrogen water is great. There's even, you can buy hydrogen water now. So there's many different ways to get increased mitochondrial production.
All forms of biohacking in some regards. So
I think that's all we have.
We'll put some of the things we talked about in the link and make sure that you like and subscribe and share this information. If there's any questions you have, please let us know. We'll answer those as they come through. And until next time.
Does your skin feel better?
I feel amazing.
You look like you had a facelift.
It's not like Botox amazing, but I feel like I'm just smiling the whole time.
You look surprised.
Yeah, like this, but yeah, that was fun.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Don't forget, again, like us, subscribe, rate us, review us, whatever. Just
all the things.
Yeah, all the things. Thanks, guys.
The information provided in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. While we may be licensed healthcare professionals, this content should not be used to diagnose or treat any medical condition or to replace the advice of your personal healthcare provider.
Always consult your doctor or a qualified health professional with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Listening to this podcast does not create a doctor-patient relationship. Reliance on any information provided is solely at your own risk.